It's Labor Day evening, and I'm all about a nice little drive through my favorite park, Druid Hill Park in Baltimore. We're driving down Mansion House Drive now, and then we're making a left turn. 1, 2. Hold on, I gotta try to remember it. Let me get back to you on that. It's Boat Lake Drive, going up the other way. No, I'm sorry, this is Boat Lake Drive. Silly me. See what happens when you don't work at the parks anymore. We're passing the Boat Lake, which is behind the fence to the right. Part of the Maryland Zoo. And we've got the Mansion House lawn over here to the left of the vehicle. And over there you see Duck Pond Drive, which is the other of the two branches that make kind of a circle when you connect the two at the top end with Mansion House Drive, which actually begins over by the zoo handicap parking area. And back down to the lake. Lake is still under construction. Lights are being installed, as you can see. A lot of lights are on the lake, and we haven't had them since I guess the 80s is probably the last time we had any that actually worked. We're on Red Road right now. What a beautiful park this is at night. When I worked here, I would often, and a whole bunch of deer checking things out. When I worked here, I would often stay several hours after my shift just to explore and experience the vibe of being here. Alright, we're going to stick with Red Road, which entails turning left at this point. And we're going to make a left turn at... Yeah, I'm going blank again. I haven't looked at a map. I'm trying to use the old original street names rather than the incorrect ones the park has labeled. This is. I keep thinking Roadway Drive, but that's actually, I think, a road we cross up ahead. Alright, past one of the pavilions, the Lakeside Pavilion. And this road at one time continued down the hill to meet at that intersection there. Alright, and yeah, it's a little tough shooting a video with a car this size with no power steering. Especially around a hairpin turn like that. Cutoff drive is what it's called. Cutoff drive. One-way drive is the next intersection that we're going to come to. Right here, and that leads down into the zoo. Let's see the entrance down there, perhaps. Alright. Atrium Pavilion. The high tennis courts. Pool number 2. Zoo commissary. Looks like somebody's burning some midnight oil. Druid Hill Yard, formerly the horse stables. Ranger headquarters was in there all the way at the back. Zoo Gardens. A few more deer over there. Alright. And we're back down to Red Road. I didn't note it, but when we crossed one-way drive, we entered Grove Road. Then we're back on the Red Road. And we're back to the lake. Hanlon Drive. See the Latrobe Pavilion over there? The former Orem's waiting station. Right here we've got the biggest speed bump I've ever seen. Alright, and I gotta be careful of that, or I'll do a little tail dragging. Basketball courts are empty. Tower is not lit tonight. It's over at the far side of the lake. Yeah, we've got a picnic going. Alright, the admin building. The pool now closed for the season. Boy, didn't summer just fly by. Okay, and we're cruising on out of the park. We're leaving out of the Wyman Park exit. Crossing over I-83. And then back into the world outside of Druid Hill. How about that? Back to the real world. Sigh. Alright, friends. Thanks for riding along with me through Druid Hill Park. This has been my pleasure to share the experience.